Hey folks, quick video here about my Sport Cub S Plus. A little minor problem she had, minor flaw, which I've had on other airplanes. What it was her little empennage was crooked. It was installed crooked. It was not level with the wings. One side was too high, one side was too low. So I said to myself, and it was enough to affect the flying a little bit, you know. And of course I could trim that out on the radio, but I prefer to have it right, prefer to have it correctly set up. So I said to myself, so I picked up the airplane and looked at it, and I said to myself, well, I think we get some focus on the camera. Can we? Yes. I saw the gap there between the fuse, the tail end of the fuse, and the horizontal stabilizer. Saw the gap there. Yeah, and there's some glue in there, but I thought, well, if I could get a little bit of that glue out of there, just big enough for a shim, I could slide something in that gap between the fuse and the horizontal stabilizer and level out the horizontal stabilizer. Because again, one side of the horizontal stabilizer was too low, the other was too high. Vertical stabilizer was fine. So I said to myself, okay, so I figured if I just find the right material, and particularly the right thickness, to slip in there, slip on the bottom of the low side between the fuse and the horizontal stabilizer, and the top of the high side between the horizontal stabilizer and the fuse, then that should level it out. So, being a guitar player, I looked through my guitar picks and I found this one here at Center Screen. You can see it says 0.38 millimeter on there. Well, guitar picks come in different thicknesses, and I found that this 38 millimeter thickness was perfect size for the shims that I needed to make to correct and level out the crooked horizontal stabilizer. So I cut a little piece off of it. Now you can see there's a big gap of it here because I cut a number of pieces until I got the right size and shape. It used to go out to about there. But I ended up with the little tiny pieces. Again, one to go under the low side and one to go up on the top of the high side. The one under the low side will push it up. The one above the high side will push it down and level it out. That was the theory. Okay, so now we'll take a look at what we've got here. Now the shim on the high side that needed to be pushed down can be seen center screen there, dead center screen, right there. A little piece of my guitar pick, and so that worked perfectly. That went in there snug, and I used a knife, an X-Acto knife, to just to carve out enough glue, just enough, and not going in very far to fit that right there. And I left some sticking out for extra stability and extra effectiveness. And of course, you're not going to notice that on the plane in a million years, except for unless you're watching this video. And then on the low side, so that took care of the high side right there. That was the high side fix. High side fix. Yep. And then the low side fix was on the underside, as I stated previously, which you can see center screen there. See it? It's almost invisible, but it's in there, in the gap between the fuse and the underside of the horizontal stabilizer. So now, her horizontal stabilizer is straight. Yes, it's straight now. I'm so glad and happy. It's fantabulous. Fantabulous is fantastic and fabulous, all rolled into one. And we'll take a front look. Front view, it is nice and straight. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Okay then, there you go. Low budget production, but I hope some useful information. Easy, and you don't have to use a guitar pick. Just find anything around the house that's plastic, preferably, and thin. You could use a piece of clear packaging, you know, from something. There's all kinds of things you could use. So you could certainly find something around the house, the right thickness. The guitar pick is waterproof, so that's why I didn't use a piece of cardboard or something. So there you go. You can use this little method here on straightening your horizontal stabilizer and or the vertical stabilizer. Yep. All right, thanks for watching. I appreciate every view. I appreciate every viewer. And I appreciate y'all's YouTube videos about flying and crawling and all that good RC stuff. Thanks. See ya. Mark signing off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.